Hi everyone, we're going to do a science experiment today about capillary action. We're going to do the one called walking water. So what you're going to do, you're going to get 7 clear cups, and we're going to put water in each of them. Put the same amount in each one so it works properly, okay? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right there. Okay, along with your pitcher of water and your 7 clear cups, you're going to need some paper towels. Get 7 paper towels, and you're also going to need food coloring. Now, the liquid food coloring, like when you use to dye eggs, that one works better. You can probably use the one that's gel, but you have to stir and stir and stir a lot to get it to actually to dissolve in the water. So I prefer to use the liquid one. So you're going to use red. So put about, 4 drops of red in the first one. And then you're going to put the red in the very last one too. So in 1 and 7 are both red. Don't put any in the second one, but in the third one, we're going to put yellow. Don't put any in the fourth one, but right here, we're going to put some blue. So every other cup of water is going to have a color in it. Now you're going to need the paper towels. Fold them in half and then fold them again. All right? And we don't want it to be completely stuck up. We're going to stick it down in the water, and we're going to watch the colors move from one cup to the other. And let's see what happens. Now this is a little bit long, so I like to make sure that there's not too much of a peak. There we go. So I'm going to cut off part of it. Right about there. And let's do that to all the rest of them too. Make sure they're all the same length. Do we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let's see. 1, it's going to go between those two. 2, it's going to go between those. 3, 4, 5. Maybe one more for here. Number 6. Let's cut off that amount too. Okay, take your paper towels and go ahead and fold them in half. Okay? Let's go ahead and do that with all of them. And what's really cool about this experiment is you see the results really pretty quickly. And last one. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Now I'm going to get the camera and bring it a little bit closer so you can actually see the reaction, okay? Do you see the water walking up the paper towels and going into the next cup over? I wonder what's going to happen when the red gets into the clear and the yellow gets into the clear. What about when the blue gets into the clear next to the yellow? Or the red gets in with the blue. Do you see it climbing up the paper towel? It's going up against gravity because the forces between the water and the fibers in the paper towel, they're attracting each other. And that attraction's a little bit stronger than the gravity here. It's kind of like, you know, the roots of a plant or a tree and how the water goes up from the roots up into the leaves of the trees and the leaves of the plants. Yeah. There it goes. Yellow's moving pretty fast, isn't it? Look at the red. That one's moving pretty quickly too. Another really cool experiment you can do with capillary action would be if you take the, there we go, that's better. If you take the coffee filters, and you can use like Sharpie markers on the coffee filters, and you can fold them and put them into water and watch how the capillary action goes up into the fibers of the coffee filter, and it changes, makes all the colors kind of separate and bleed, makes like a tie-dye. That's really cool. I love this experiment. This is really, really awesome. Okay, we're going to let this keep doing its thing, and then we're going to come right back to it. Okay? Keep watching. Are you seeing much changes? I see some changes. Okay, all my science friends, go ahead and get your experiments started and see what kind of neat discoveries you make. Have a good time. Happy sciencing!